come for our a small short meet that we have called for today. Today we essentially wanted to spend some time sharing with you our plans on the latest area, the market segment that as a company Lenovo would be getting into. I'll just briefly tell you as to how the next half an hour or so would be going. We will be dividing the entire segment into two. I would talk a little bit about Lenovo as an organization, what we have done, and also give a quick visibility in terms of what our strategy is in the smartphone business. And then my colleague, Mr. Basi, would come over and he would be talking to you more about the products, the specific features, and how is it that our product. These are the charts, these are the sort of stuff that dreams are made of. You look at the extreme left-hand side, you would see over here that just about close to 3 years back, 2009, in the first quarter, our market share in the world was around 6.5%. We would have been possibly at that time ranked about 5th or 6th in the market. And in a short span of 3 years, right now in 2012, our market share has increased from 6.5% to more than 15%, just a little shy of 16%. And it's a very, very steady, consistent growth. Last quarter, Gartner had called out that across the entire world, according to their estimates, Lenovo is the #1 brand. So for the first time, we have reached the peak of the market. We are #1 in the world, and we have done it, as I again said, over the last 3 years. If you look at a graph for India, it's actually fairly similar. 3 years back, at the same quarter, the market share that we had was actually even lesser than what was there in the world. We were less than 5%. And look at the sort of growth that we have had. If you superimpose both the graphs, it's actually having a pretty similar trend. The same sort of a growth has happened. We have now crossed 17%. We have been #1 in the market for the last 2 or 3 quarters. And other than the overall business, if I were to look at it segment-wise, in the enterprise business, we are #1. In the consumer business, we are #3. And in the enterprise business, our overall market share is an astounding 32% share. So it's a fairly strong position that we enjoy in the relationship business, in the enterprise business. So these two graphs would give you an indication as to how well Lenovo has performed, how successfully we have executed and delivered in the last 3 years. Now, those are the numbers. Now, what is it that cost those numbers to be delivered? We do believe that one of the fundamental reasons for our success, both in the world as well as in the country, is a fairly simple strategy. Our strategy, what we call is as a protect and attack. Now, by this what we mean is that our strong areas, our strengths, are areas that we would be protecting. Our strategy would be to ensure that we sustain our position, we continue to ensure that we are strong in those positions, and then focus a lot on those areas where we believe that there's a lot of headroom for growth, where there's a lot of opportunity. Now, if you look over here, the protect markets, China, clearly we are strong over there. We are a very, very strong #1. Actually, if you total up the market share of the #2, #3, and #4 players, it will still be less than what we enjoy as a #1 player. So clearly a strength. Relationship business, clearly a strength. These are areas that we would like to protect. What is it that we would like to focus on? The consumer and the SMB business, where there is still headroom for growth. The MIDH business, the tablet and the phone business. These are some of the areas that we would like to focus on. And this simple strategy is what has helped us deliver the sort of results that we have done over the last 3 years. And this protect and attack would be driven by the 3 points that you see at the bottom. Innovation in leadership, a very efficient business model, and a culture that is global in nature. Now, innovation in leadership. One of the things that we are really proud of is the quality of our product. The quality of the product and the innovation that we drive in our products. On the top left-hand side over there, you see a product that is a yoga, which we'll be launching this quarter. Now, yoga as a product was introduced to the world last January at the CES in Las Vegas, and it won some of the best awards in terms of best innovative product, etc. in that category. It's an absolutely phenomenal product. You have the ThinkPad, which recently completed 20 years of existence. It's an iconic brand, a brand that is favored in most of the enterprises around the world. It's clearly a strong brand. So, and the picture that you see on the top right-hand side is another product which is an all-in-one. Now, all-in-ones within the desktop space is a product that is a category that we almost own. You know, our market share over there would be close to 50%. I mean, we clearly are strong over there. And that specific product you see is a 27-inch all-in-one, the world's thinnest 27-inch all-in-one. It's a product that can swivel from being flat on the ground to 90 degrees perpendicular facing you. It's an absolutely phenomenal product. So these are some of the innovations that we have delivered in the PC industry itself over the last many years. Now today what we are seeing, and all of you would be witnessing it, all of you would be participating in it, is what we call as a PC plus era. Clearly there are lots of devices that are coming up, different screen sizes are coming up, different applications are being done. Most of us would definitely be having a phone, would definitely be having a laptop, a PC. Many of us would be having a tablet. And we use all three devices. No device is taking the place of any other device. All three devices are used. All three devices are used at different points in time and for different usages. And that is what we call as a PC plus era, because all these devices would have in its heart, in its mind, the entire concept of that of a PC. And that is why we believe that the PC plus era is here. If I were to simplify this pictorially, this is how we believe the entire model would look. You will have three verticals. The first is the PC vertical, which has been around for a while. The second is the tablet vertical. The third is the phone. Clearly over the last few years, all of us are seeing that the phones are devices that are being used for much more than just making phone calls. So phone is the third vertical, and the last one is a smart TV. And you would see that there is a convergence that is happening across all these four products, and content would be shared, usage would be similar. All these product categories would occupy its own position in your life, and there would be a seamless confluence between the usage of all these four. And that is what we call as the entire pyramid that we see. And today, what Lenovo is doing is that it's launching the third screen in India. We already are around with the PC. We are the #1 brand in the country. We have launched our tablets last year, and today we are going to talk about our smartphones. So let's move on now. I'm not going to take you into too much of detail about the products. I would leave that to my colleague. But essentially what we have is that in this category of smartphones, which would vary from around 6,500 rupees to about 28,000 rupees. There are different styles, different features meant for different segments. Now, how is it that we are going to launch? What is it that we are going to do? As we launch, we are going to identify, we have identified select markets, and we are launching our products in those markets. To start off with, we will be launching in all the 4 states in the south, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Karnataka and AP. And in the west, we will be launching it in Gujarat. And the cities where we would be launching it have also been identified over there. Our estimate is that these markets would contribute to around 30 to 35% of the overall market that we would be looking at across the country. So this is our entire initial launch plan that we have in terms of the markets that we would be focusing on. Now, at this point in time, I would take a break and I would give the mic on to my colleague, Mr. Basi, who would take you through the more interesting part of it, the products. We have talked about the strategy, we have talked about what the strategy has delivered for Lenovo worldwide and in India, and now we are going to talk about the product itself. And for that, I'll give it over to Matt.
Thank you, Ashok. and thank you all for coming today. Before I take on my presentation here, I would like you to come and unveil the phones. Journey here for Lenovo. Lenovo is a 30 billion global personal technology company with 27,000 people and operating out of 160 plus countries today. Today it's the number one PC company in the world as per Gartner. So what is it that we got right in China? If you see in this graph actually shows you in terms of our growth. The red line shows the Lenovo growth here, only 2.8%. We were second tier player and now we are number 2 player in the China market. We are a very, very clear number 2. We just approximately 1% less than the market leader in China. So over the past quarter we have distanced ourselves from the competition. So there's been a growth story which has happened over the last 1 year, actually 18 months put together. So testing our mettle in the crucible of world's largest smartphone prepares us for the expansion into India. So India is one of the countries that has been chosen outside of China where we go into our rest of the world strategy. So India is very, very critical as far as the global growth is concerned. We have got it right, and what we got right in terms of, there are 3 aspects to it. One is the product, the second is distribution, and the third is the brand. So as far as product, we have, been able to design products which are doers, which do more, and brings us closer to the market, closer to the competition space. We've got distribution which we have leveraged as far as our local distribution partners are concerned. We have 2 national distributors today, which is Brightpoint and Advanced Mobile, which are from the mobile and smartphone category. They've been doing business for many, many years. They're going to take care of our national distribution. As far as brand, you must have already seen that we're very aggressive as far as our branding is concerned, and we are the number 1 PC brand today in the country. So that space already belongs to us. So 5 phones today we are launching. This is across all the segments, but to make you understand in which segment our phones are going to fall, I'm going to take you through the product segment slide here. If you see at the bottom, we have this affordable segment, which is really, really price sensitive segment, which is value for money. So our phones will, actually start with A, P, S or K, and it defines which segment it falls under. We are going to have a phone in the professional segment, which is a business phone, basically with a long standby dual SIM kind of a phone. We have phones which are stylish phones, which are fashion, trendy. And we have phones on the high end, which is on the geek segment, which is a high on technology and on brand image. So let me take you to our first offering today in the Indian market, which is the K860 here. It's a quad-core 1.4 gigahertz processor phone, 5-inch display, IPS display. So IPS, when you say IPS screen, it means that you can see the phone from 178 degrees angle as well. So it's a very, very high pixel screen that you have. This phone is on Android Ice Cream Sandwich 4.0 version. So let me take you through a small video presentation here. It describes this phone. The MRP of this phone is about 28,499. This phone has an 8 megapixel camera at the back and 3 megapixel camera in the front. So this makes all your video communication really easy. The second offering that we have today to the Indian market is the S880. This falls under the stylish segment phone. 5-inch display on this particular phone. 9.9 mm slim design. This is a dual SIM phone. So very few phones you will find at 5-inch in the market today, which is dual SIM. Android 4.0 Ice Cream Sandwich 5 megapixel camera at the back and 0.3 megapixel in the front. This is at 18,999. I'll take you through a small video for this phone as well. Zero, 17 hours of talk time, 300 hours of standby time. The third offering to the Indian market is the 560, which is again in the stylish product segment. This is the Dolby digital speakers on this particular phone. This is like a music phone. This is again dual SIM. 2000 mAh battery with a high spec on battery here, and 5 megapixel camera. The MRP for this particular product is at 14,499. The fourth model to offer is P700i, which is a professional segment phone here on ice cream sandwich. 2500 mAh battery. It has 35 hours of talk time and 7 days of standby time. This is the highest that we can achieve on the smartphone today. This is again a dual SIM phone, 5 megapixel camera in the at the back and 0.3 in the front. So pretty much you can do all your apps that you want to do on this particular phone. The phone keeps on going on and on and on. This is at an MRP of 12,499. And the fifth and the final phone that we have today is on the affordable segment, which is A60 Plus, dual SIM phone, 1 gigahertz processor on this particular phone, 2.3 Android, gingerbread on this phone. Camera is 2 megapixel and the battery is about 1500 mAh. So these are the 5 phones that we are bringing into the Indian market. The phones are on display. You can have a touch and feel of the phones on both the sides. I'll now invite the questions and answers. Ashok is here to.
What is the difference you made diversifying into mobile phones? Already you are strong in the GPU.
So let me just take that. Sorry? Yeah. So let me just take that question. The reason why we are looking at smartphone is as the next area of focus is clearly the entire is in recognition of the fact that customer usage is changing. Customer usage maybe about what it used to be 10 years back is different from what it used to be 5 years back and what it is today. As I was saying, in the PC plus era, people use multiple devices. People use multiple devices for sometimes accessing same content might be seamlessly passed on between devices, and it's in recognition of that fact that we are also changing our approach. Yes, that is true, but we do believe that with our features, with our the brand name that we have, we would be able to make an impact. I mean, you have seen the impact that we have made in the China market, Basti talked about it, and we are confident that we would be able to do well in India too. Well,
Yeah, so if you look at our phones, they are falling into all segments. They are starting from the affordable segment on a dual SIM phone, on a touch screen, on an Android based phone starting at about 6,500 is a real attractive price in the Indian market today. Not many phones are available at that price segment. We have phones which are quad core phones, 1.4 gigahertz, which is at 28,000. There is none available in the market at quad core at 28,499 today. Yeah, so let me answer this, that today the smartphone market is roughly around 18 million in a year, and this is growing at a very fast rate, and we find that the growth is actually happening in the smartphone segment only. Feature phones are not doing that well, and we feel that the market will go to about 30-35 billion in the next year. So there is enough of a growth that is happening on the smartphone side. Yeah, so we have our service centers. We have outsourced this, and we will have service center across all the regions that we are operating in. Yeah, all the cities, yes.
so just to answer that question that you started off with in terms of pricing, see, in any industry, in any category that you would see, there would be there would be a range of price that will exist in the market for the same product. We are confident that there is a strong brand that is associated with this product. There are product innovations that Lenovo as a company is famous for. And there are these benefits that we bring to the customer in terms of the features, etc., that Basi also talked about. There would be products with whom if you compare, we would be competitive. There would be products with whom if you compare, we might be a bit expensive. But that's the nature of the game in any and every industry that we work in. Naturally. But the rate at which we are seeing that the market is growing and the offerings that we have that confidence that there would be the purchasing power to meet the goals that we would be having.
Ready for any finance?
For the customer? No, right now we don't have any such plan.
One time purchase.
Yeah. Any other question?
One thing I would like to point out that the smartphones are actually, if you see, are taking over quite a number of camera sales. The camera sales in the market has come down. I mean, I'm talking of the digital cameras of 4,500. These are smartphones. Okay, so these smartphones are taking over. That is what I have felt because I'm a distributor of Olympus camera, and I hear in the market when I go to have my sales that because of the smartphones, be it Sony or Nikon or any other, be it any company, the sales have come down. So I think the smartphones in this with Lenovo also, I've seen personally the picture quality and all is very good.
Thank you.
What sort of numbers are you looking at?
So, naturally, we won't be sharing our sales numbers or our revenue goals that we have in this business for the year at this point in time. Of course, we have our targets, we have our internal goals, but at this point in time, we are not about to share it.
We were talking about using multiple devices, and so what is Lenovo exactly doing to create a brand-specific ecosystem? Like, you know, if you have a Lenovo tab and a Lenovo PC and a Lenovo phone, are you looking forward to creating like your own ecosystem?
You want to answer?
Yeah, so we are working towards that. We are working towards the cloud, talking about the cloud application. So we are working towards that, and you will find that we will try to integrate it. Internet is one common thing between all the 4 devices that you see today. So it will happen in the future, yes.
And what about Jelly Bean updates for these phones?
Yeah, so some of our phones will get the Jelly Bean update. You'll find that, you know, once we release the update, it can be downloaded over the air on the phone.
இந்த மாதிரி நிறைய கொரியன்ஸ் கம்பெனிலாம் நிறைய குறைஞ்ச விலைக்கெல்லாம் கொடுக்குறாங்க. இது வந்து 28,000 இந்த ரேட் வந்து இட்ஸ் டூ மச். எப்போ வந்து நீங்க வந்து
See, that will always be there. That will always be there. I mean, if you compare, as my colleague Basi said, for the features that we have in the K series also, many of the features you won't find in any phone at that price because it's a quad-core product. There are lots of other. The battery life that we have is phenomenal. So there will be products that will be cheaper. There would be products with whom we'll definitely be very competitive. It will always. That's the nature of the game in every industry.
So, will you be using your network in the PC industry? Probably go along with this.
So we would be. However, the channel is quite different. The phone channel is different. However, on the PC side, we have the largest retail footprint that any company has in the IT industry. We have across the entire country more than 1,000 exclusive retail stores. So clearly, we would be placing our products through these retail outlets also, or exclusive stores also. However, we do believe that usually the phone business tends to go with through a different channel, and that's where we expect bulk of the numbers to come from. Anything you want to add?
any introductory offer discount also.
Okay, thank you, gentlemen. We'll be away to.
And offering a discount, you know.
Yeah, but at this point in time, when we are launching, we are not having any such offer right now.
Okay, thank you, gentlemen. We'll be available for a one-to-one.
Yeah, so we
now.
are around while lunch is served. We are around. You could approach any of us to.
Write a plan.
Yes, yes. Yes, 880.
English.
Please exit your going to launch and say like how it is going to help a businessman.
Yeah, my name is SS Basti. I look after the smartphone business at Lenovo. Today we are launching 5 phones, and which are into different segments. We have the affordable segment, we have professional segment phones, and we have stylish as well as geek segment phones. Most of the features of the phones are that they come with a very long standby time and talk time because of the high battery spec. So all the phones carry a very high spec of battery. The screens are much better. Like the top end phone is a quad core 1.4 gigahertz phone with a 5-inch display. We have Dolby Digital phones which have got Dolby Digital speakers. So across this segment, and they are dual SIM. Most of the phones except for the high end one, rest of them are all dual SIM phones. So it will cater to all the segments of the market. We have a professional segment phone where there is 35 hours of talk time and 7 days of standby time, which is unique as far as a smartphone is concerned today. So
I mean, what do you think is
first of all, our phones do more. It's got a better specs. It runs for a longer period of time because of the high battery specs. As far as the screen is concerned, it's got a better screen. In terms of size of the screen, it's got a bigger screen size, about 5-inch displays on some of the phones. We have Dolby Digital, which is again a unique feature that you see on our phone. So it's a little different from the rest.
generally the trend is like when you launch, obviously as you said, you don't offer any discounts and all, but actually what happens in technology is after 6 months or so, the price comes down so easily that you come up with new things. So why don't you think about some offers or something like that?
Yeah, so smartphone market or mobile market as such, there is always a price erosion which happens over a period of time. But if you see that most of the quality products, they are able to sustain the price level to a longer period of time. And I think that we should be able to sustain our prices because our prices are not very expensive in the first place. We have ensured that we have rationalized our prices on our phones to give value for money to our customers.
Okay, so which country or city do you think will be prospective, where you have a prospective customers that you can really achieve?
Yeah, so we have already got the second position in the smartphone market in China, and we've grown very fast in the last 18 months. In India, we are just starting. We are still very new, and we would like to see success, early success out of India as well.
Okay.